Who is Bob East? Yes, I know who Bob East was. He was a friend of my dad's back at the Miami Herald. My dad was a writer and Bob East was a photographer. They worked together to put out the paper. Back then, the paper was the only game in town. If you wanted to know what was going on, you read the paper. Those guys, Bob East, Gene Miller, my dad, they're part of the history of Miami. When you tell the story of a place, you become part of the story of a place. So they're part of the city of Miami. Sure, I knew Bob East. I was a kid back then, but I knew him. I'd see him at the Herald or at Herald events like softball games or parties. Dad used to take me in sometimes when he was going into work, and I could walk all over the Herald building, not just the newsroom, but I could go all over the place, including the dark rooms. Bob East used to take pictures of me sometimes as a gift for my dad. I don't know where they all are, but I thought they were so cool because he was a pro. I remember being in the Orange Bowl parade with Bob East on the Herald float. The parade was huge. The crowds were huge, and it was on national television. I remember one time we dressed up like old-fashioned newspaper guys. This was the year that the movie Front Page came out, and so the Herald float had the theme from Front Page, the movie. Anyway, it was a blast. I was an old time newspaper delivery boy. I was walking next to the float, handing out papers to the crowd. Bob was up on the float acting like an old time photographer, but he was really taking pictures for the next day's paper. Yeah, sure, you should apply for the Bob East Scholarship. You love photography, why not?